What's up, guys? Chevaliers here, and welcome back to Road to Awaken. And as you can see, we've gone down a couple levels, went back to level 1, and got ourselves an Awakened hero. So I guess, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a good series, and we got a Snake Woman. That's cool. I know, but for real. I had to get a new emulator because the old one went down, and I was clicking through these just to see what I get as my selectives. And I guess there was a 7-star ticket in there. That's kind of odd. So that's an interesting thing to start out an account on. Gotten an Awakened hero faster than my other series. This episode is going to be a little bit different, so I apologize for that. But with the only emulator that I know that works right now, I have to go back and backtrack through other updates that I haven't hit the right one yet that'll actually work. When I do, I'll let you guys know. For those of you that like to play as I do sometimes. But until then, I'm just going to go... This is like one of my other update videos. Because there was a huge update, which I did not know included this. I'm pretty sure I read through most of the update details. I don't think I read in superb detail the details for next update, but I mean, this wouldn't matter if that was there, because this is live now, I guess. That a 7-star Awakened ticket is there. It's not a selective, and... so it's random, but I mean, what? I don't even have this on my main account, like the option yet. I haven't rolled her. It's just like, but I'd like to go through the event details. As of my progress with Awakened, it's one of the updates with the huge update is that whenever you do the dungeons, it's specific now, so you get to pick out of a certain little allocation of mats that they give you. But you get to pick which one. So the update, or my Awaken progress, should be done within maybe next video or the video after that. I'm about 60% the way there right now. 65. But this video is just going to be about the update. Because with the update, it took down my other emulator. And with this emulator, I can't type at least half of the keystrokes that I'd like to. So I can't actually log in. And I can't copy and paste anything. So I'm going to go through the update for this video and just talk a little bit about it. So if you guys are looking forward to... Well, I guess the other video just consists of me randomly spouting out things and showing you my progress. So technically I've already done that. But we'll continue on. The new scenario area, which I believe is kind of bugged right now. That you got to be really powerful. I've gotten under like a minute and a half on some of them and still haven't gotten any of the 2 stars in the first run. One thing they really did nice with this, besides I like the aesthetics, they're pretty cool, is that the end reward for these are 4-star runes. Now that is a deserving reward, unlike when you beat Hell Mode in Sky Island and got a 2-star pet. Good on them for this reward. It feels like, alright, trek through the difficulties, even if you're just getting all 1-stars, you got a 4-star rune. A lot of people haven't rolled or don't have that many up, so it was really nice. My first one was actually an Orca rune, so that was kind of cool. Not that I plan on awakening him anytime soon. Still going for Drago. Need 4 pieces of 1 mat, ancient sealing scroll. Then I can get a Raid Awaken. But yeah, they only released the first 2 of the content, and the next update, I believe, hopefully they'll release the second 2, maybe in a patch. And whenever that happens, they usually nerf the difficulties that they came out with, and hopefully they'll fix the 3-star thing, or maybe with the nerf difficulty I'll be able to do it. I'm not sure if it's actually bugged or just I'm not strong enough, since they released a just a minor thing that I'll talk about in a little bit. And they decreased from Hell Mode. It didn't seem to be nerfed a little all that much, but it's a significant enough nerf to make a difference in certain people's autos, and that's always nice. Or maybe to get that 3-star Elan they couldn't do. And the new D-gates, I'm not sure how I feel about the D-gate chains. They made it have 3 keys everywhere. 3 keys in the new D-gate, which is weird how they show 5 here. And 3 keys in the old D-gates. So instead of 5, but they buffed the rewards. They don't seem all that buffed. I mean, I know guaranteed technically just in each key in itself. I think it used to be 7 in the last stage of set. Now it gives 10. I'm not sure on that. But otherwise the rewards seem kind of the same with just less keys. But the new ones seem kind of cool. It's like over 10k guaranteed in Gold Dungeon for when I'm on, like, I think I'm doing stage 5. And the Advanced Hero Dungeon has a chance for a 4-star, so that's pretty cool. And we have, yeah, it's right under that, and they still have it 5 in the icon, or the pictures. Odd. But the minor update that I was talking about is Hero Transcendence, which isn't all that minor at all. I'll give an example of that because you can see what they're at level 40. It's a pretty significant difference, especially if you can factor in awakened items, which give a % bonus based on the hero's current attack, and runes, which also give % increases. So that's really spiking out, and in my opinion, and probably a lot of others, a necessity to be higher in arena. Good for scenario too, just upgrading. Why would you +7 that and then do that? Don't do this. Don't +7 your 6-star hero. This is bad for new players. Don't. Make sure I'm just this right. I did it for my Zeb. He was just a level 1. Yeah, I used a level 1 Zeb, level 23 Zeb, and just did it. Don't +7 the 6-star and then feed it to that. It's not going to make a difference. Don't do this. Just use a regular, non-upgraded 6-star hero, or 6-star copy. But yeah, so they go up to +5. Yeah, they technically go up to +5, but with every single hero, each Transcendence level, you can have 5 Transcendence levels on a 6-star hero, and each one of those gives it +2 levels. So if you fed one copy of the hero to it, and you can't use mins, it has to be that hero specifically. I'll let it upgrade 2 more levels. Like now it can be level 32, and then 34, and then up to over 40. Gaining nice stat boosts along the way. This was kind of cool, the Awaken skill balancing. Oath still seems to be king. They didn't change a lot of the, well, the most OP ones and some of the very worst ones, like Determined Chaser and Light Footstep. But they changed Intelligence, Iron Will, and a couple of the not-so-great ones. It's a pretty decent buff. I believe all of them now, respectively, for their HP, attack, and defense bonuses. It used to be like a 25 and 10 ratio, I think. It didn't used to be all that great of a ratio. I think it was like 25% increase and then 10% decrease in another stat. Now it's 30% increase and 5% decrease. That's pretty nice. You can see that if you have an Awakened hero. I'll go check just to make sure after this. There was a huge nerf for anyone that had Awakened heroes with, what's it called? In magic accessories, they apparently buffed the Awakened magic effects on armor and weapons. That's nice, but rings, like my 65% damage curse went down to like 12.5, which is awful because my entire team was and is still centered around that. I mean, it's still a nice buff, but not compared to 12.5 to like down from 65% is a huge nerf for my team. Which is why I might be having a little bit more trouble in my times and scenario. Difficulties got nerfed, but then my rings got nerfed, so it's kind of odd. But it's only damage, but still. What's it called? I haven't actually messed around with this too much just yet. I think this is still for the other list. I'll go check on that in a second. There was so much packed into this. They did make it so you could change the grade of a certain rune, or the type of it. Like if you had a 3-star rune and it was for a specific and you wanted to change it to a defense or HP, you can now do that, so it's kind of cool. So instead of having to reroll on an HP rune, you can change it to a defense or an attack for a specific if you needed one. The shop UI is kind of, I mean, just because it's new, it's a little confusing, but once you get used to it, it's kind of better. Ish, not sure. Gotta get in there and look at it a little bit more. One thing they added to that a lot of players might not like or like is the special shop, which you know, it just allows you to buy a certain rotation of certain Awakened heroes one time. Probably get refreshed after an update for $100. There's some goods and bads for that. The mileage system, which is kind of nice. What I'm not sure about it is, okay, let's say you gather 1 point per gem you spend in the shop and 10 for every ruby. Is if, okay, you get 3,600 points and you use that, does that take it away from there? Because every time you use your points to get one of these boxes, I'm wondering if your points get drained because you only get to pick from one of these rewards. And I'll go through there and scroll through them, but there's some pretty good rewards, but you roll for one of the rewards when you use those points. So I'm wondering if this is just like a one-time thing. Okay, you got 3,600 points, now you roll for it, and now it goes on cooldown for a while, but you still have the points, and then it gets reset after a certain amount of time. I'm going to assume that's not the case, and yet your points just keep eating up. Seems simpler. I don't know what better, but simpler. We'll have to see, though. I don't have enough points yet. I'm at like 3,200 on my main account. If anyone knows how those work, if they get depleted after you roll, which I'm not sure, I'm probably going to save it for the 1440. I don't know which one's technically better, but I'm definitely going to save it for that because most of those rewards are pretty good. There's a couple of them that are lackluster, but even if you just got like 600 keys, I mean, that's a lot of keys. Take a while to eat through, but a lot of keys. And from what everybody wanted on the forums, Awakened Rafina, technically, the 6-star version, and then you can awaken her is being added in an event. So that's pretty cool. And I didn't see that before, after August 10th. Now, I've been looking through here. Maybe I just missed it, but I still don't see anything about, hey, look, you get an awakened here for free. That's just kind of weird. I believe it's only for new accounts. And the new hero package. Not hero, new hero skin package. Now, when I was reading this, I was like, okay, you know, CR. I just read that as Mithy, and then T is the same, but I was like, who is Ritz? Like, just looking at it for a while, and then once I realized, like, that hair, that ball, and then I looked at the ball that says Liz. That's who that is. Okay, I'm stupid. But yeah, decent skins. And then the new pets, which are pretty interesting. We got a Devil Siege pet and a Distorted Dungeon pet, which increases the percentage of shards, or increases the amount of shards you get by a certain percentage. And this guy increases Rune Drop, the Peace Drop, and Devil's Tower, and decreases all their healths. Not the Devils. Anything from 24 and down in any of the towers, it'll decrease all those heroes' attack rates. Or attack, defense, and HP. That's pretty cool. They're making it to where people are doing easy boss raid. You can get some of the awakening materials. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The change to the rewards, because the rewards that people rolled for were kind of good, and those got nerfed decently hard. And then they said they increased the normal mode. Like the ones that you get as a guarantee, the reward you get as a guarantee in boss raid. They said they buffed that, but from the boss raids that I've done, it doesn't seem like that's all that changed. Just kind of got a nerf, but whatever. Now, what we have in the next update is kind of nice. The community hero popularity ranking, which I don't know if that'll be helpful or not, but it seems pretty cool. The mission and achievement renewal, finally. Hoping there'll be more, like, okay, I've done this, you know, 10,000 times, you know, 5,000 times. And you get 50 gems. Maybe it'll be like, you know, 300 now, because that takes a while to do. That'd be kind of cool. Well, we get to see. They're also adding, from what I could tell, monthly missions, which is awesome. That would be a cool thing to have. A new Awaken skill, which no advice or nothing on that. But that could make a lot of the top-end players kind of angry if it beats out Oath. Which would be kind of funny, but kind of sad, because I'm still working on my all team, got 2 Oaths, and but it would be kind of nice, or a breath of fresh air, but also like a lot of the community mad if Oath got beat out. Because, I don't know, if they do something, a change with the talent system, in another game that I used to play, the talent system worked as you could roll a talent, and then you could place that on any of the heroes that you could use on it. So like, alright, you have 5 Awakened heroes, you roll a talent, you could place the new talent on any of your heroes. Also, the last one that you rolled saved in a slot, and then once you reroll again, that old one is gone, and you could save that for later. Okay, maybe I'm gonna roll a new hero, I could put it on him, or you could think about it instead of having to choose it right then and there. I'm just fond of that idea. I got used to that. It's a nice idea. It's not super OP. I mean, once you roll again, that talent's gone forever. You get some time to think about it, and if you're about to awaken and you rolled something like this, something that was bad, but better than the hero that your talent came with, or you rolled a zone when you're trying to reroll. Let's say your hero had zone, you rolled another zone, and no use for that. You could put it on another hero that had a worse talent you hadn't got to re-rolling for. That'd be kind of cool. But I mean, it's still pretty RNG to get those in the first place, so I don't think it'd be too bad. Chain Elim, which is kind of nice. use 5 elims at a time. It's kind of cool. The costume hide function, which is a simple but welcomed update that I'd like to see implemented. I don't see any quarrels that anybody would have with that, so that's nice. But let's go to the shop. The kind of confusing at first thing. Oh wait, yeah, this is a new account. And let's get a 4-star. And there's our 4-star. Okay. Start. Okay. But if some of the things that you used to be able to see here are missing, it's like, alright, looking through this, but some things seem to be missing. There's a little tab over here I didn't notice at first that changes in between some couple options. Like the fact that you can buy your awakened items here now. It's kind of cool. And all your ruby options over here, just switch right here. And all these ads up here. But this is the Awakened Hero package. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Click on this, and then it gives you a certain odd selection of different heroes. I wonder if it's the same for everybody. These all seem to be creation heroes. And they give you a little bonus. 660 and 300. 600 gems, 60 rubies, and 300 gold respectively. That's a hero there. While I'm here. Yeah, 30% and then a 5% decrease. This is kind of a little nice change for some of the other talents. I think this used to be 5 seconds, but I'm not positive on that. That's kind of cool. They're still not, like, all that worth, but still, it's nice. Also, they added this for $30, which is similar to that, but with 6-star heroes. It's kind of cool. From what I can tell, the newer heroes aren't going to be offered here. Newer as in the ones that just came out. Like, you know, Ciara is pretty new, Lai is pretty new. They're not, like, super old like a lot of the other heroes, but they're still available here. There's not... Okay, they just came out like 2 weeks ago. I don't think those heroes are going to be offered there. I don't know what the specific time frame there is, but that's how that is. And here is the mileage system that you get for spending gems and rubies. And some decent rewards. Probably going to be 1,400. Again, if anyone knows how that works exactly, I'm assuming the points just get deleted. You could let me know down in the comments if you feel like it. Wait a minute. Wasn't I just looking at something where these were different? That was 2 million, that was 1 million. That was just the picture that always lies to you, wasn't it? Yep, that was the picture that always lies to you. Yeah, because those definitely like 500-600 keys. Okay, making sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, you get one of these. That's kind of lame. The Awakening Material ticket, the 1 draw ticket, and keys and gold. They're the worst. So Hero Seasonman, 6-star hero ticket, golden hats only because I've never rolled one, and maybe the 3 to 4-star pet ticket. Alright, but still, I meant nice just for doing stuff in the shop. So that's kind of cool. Unless those Awakening tickets included boss raid mats, then that'd be kind of cool. And there's the freebies. Okay. Went over most of the things here, but let's just see here. Wrong section. For those of you wondering, like, oh, I wonder how much, like, if you didn't know just yet, like, how the normal, this is how she is at level 30. This is her +7 stats. And when you feed enough fodder to her to get there, but these, as you can see, we starting at a nice 10, 11, and 34. Then we go up just 1 level. And you get 2 with each one that you eat. And if you have an Awaken hero, you can just add on a 6-star hero. Like if I had another 6-star Rama, give it to her, then she's able to level up to level 32. Well, now look at her at 40. That's not just such a minor increase. She had 10,000 attack, and she gained 6,200 and some odd change. It's a pretty ridiculous and almost necessary function. Like, pretty powerful. And that's not including the extra percent that you get from having the higher attack, defense, and HP that you'll get as a bonus from the percent item equipment. Percent item increase equipment people have. Awaken items and runes. Runes are the more simpler one. I mean, because you could have just like a level 40 non-awakened hero, and those runes still get a super buff. Technically, the runes aren't getting buffed, you're just getting more attack, because the attack that you have is higher, so it's getting a higher percentage increase from those runes. So, for example, where's she at? She's like, alright, got my snake woman. She's pretty powerful, and you're just like, alright. Let's get her to level 40. She almost has awakened stats. Get her to +7. Or +10. Yeah, +7. That's easier. That's basically almost awakened Rama without a skill. I like that feature. But then again, I guess if you got unlucky at the start, you can just, alright, get this level hero to level 40. It's nice just to eat up extra copies. Like, I'm kicking myself for like the 4 Scions, 3 of those that are 6-star that I just threw away. I was like, they're not gonna do this. You know, they do. Even though almost like a lot of other companies that have this certain type of system usually end up doing that because it's a decent idea. But I threw them away. You know, I mean, one of them got replaced for Atlantis. That's pretty nice. They also gave, speaking of little freebies, they just gave out for August an extra 6-star selected for everybody. So that's kind of nice. Not for me, because I rolled all terrible heroes. The one time that I want a Scion, can't get it. All my heroes besides Zeb are still at 30. And as you just saw, which... Let's go back here just in case. The increase for stats is pretty... non-minor. What the hell? What? Oh, I guess that's a change that I hadn't noticed yet. You can go up and down now? Oh my god, I have... I have sound effects on. It always freaks me out every time I accidentally do that. They're just not used to the voice acting. Yeah, I forgot. Gotta get this other 6-star stick, like, or 6-star ticket. It's a 5 to 6, but it would have been 6-star. I just didn't roll it. But again, I'd like to apologize to you guys for... Well, I had to push back the video a day because I didn't want to use the simulator. I wanted to keep searching so I could actually use that account, but that didn't happen. And because of that, due to some weird circumstances, I do not know if I'm going to be able to do my standard giveaway this video, and I'd like to apologize for that. But I'm going to see, and if I am able, now this is not a guarantee, so I will let you know after I find out for sure, but just for the sake of it, if there's going to be a giveaway, so this is a maybe, but if you feel like entering, which I guess technically, if this might make less people enter, probably shouldn't state this, but if they'll make less people enter and then there'll be less people, there'll be like maybe like 4 entries and everybody who does enter will win. But I'm not sure if there'll be one just yet, but if there is, the requirements for entering that will be, as always, entering your Hive ID down in the comments below, and yeah, Hive ID in the comments below, and just write free awakened heroes for new players. I'm gonna kick myself for everybody. I'll be kind of happy about that, but I'm pretty sure it's only for new players. Write on whether or not that if you think that was a good idea or not. Like, how do you feel about the fact that if someone, it's probably just new players, because again, I want to make the question revolved around that. But if anyone knows, just clear it up, and then everybody else will read whether or not it's for new players specifically. But write on how you feel about that idea, on what they did, allowing definitely new players just to get a 7-star ticket. And this one ironically came with Rama, which when I was going to try and log out, I was trying to get it to really work, but would not. I accidentally created an account, and I'm not sure what my username and password are. Otherwise, I'm just never going to use this account. It just has Rama. But anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.